So what we're talking about today is the first part of algebraic rule. What we're going to do is take a table that we have and we're going to write an algebraic rule based on that. We have to remember some things. This is our basic algebraic rule. It's y equals mx plus b. M is the slope or rate of change. B is the y-intercept. One of the great things about math, we're going to have this equation a lot of times. That's never going to change. M is always going to be the slope. B is always going to be the y-intercept. So we look at our table. We found rate of change before. So we're going to do the same thing. From 0 to 3 is a change of 3. From 3 to 6 is also a change of 3. From 4 to 5 is a change of 1. From 5 to 6 is also a change of 1. We know that our rate of change is change in y over change in x. Luckily, rate of change and slope are the same thing. So we start off with y is equal to, instead of putting m, we're going to put our rate of change. Our change in y over our change in x. 1/3 x. And then we add our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. Since this is the spot where x equals 0, we look at what y equals. Y equals 4. So we're going to add 4. If this had been negative, we would have subtracted. But since it's positive, we just add. And this is how we write that rule. The second half of the assignment is completing a table based on a rule. I chose this one because this is one of the hardest questions on the paper. What we have to do first is solve for y. Make this equation look like this one. So we subtract the 4x from both sides, going through the same steps that we've been going through for solving for y. So we have 3y is equal to 15 minus 4x, and we divide by 3. We have to divide everything by 3. These will cancel. That's y is equal to 15 divided by 3 is 5. And this negative 4/3 we're going to leave in a fraction form. We're going to keep it negative 4/3 x. So then we come over here to our table. What we're going to start with, our first step, is to put in that y-intercept. So our y-intercept, x equals 0. And we can see if x is 0, y is going to be 5, that same number. Okay? We put our change in y. If we have a negative, it goes with our change in y. So that's a negative 4 and a negative 4. Then we look at our change in x. That's 3. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be 3. Then we just add or subtract whatever it's telling us to do. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. On this side, 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 minus 4 is a negative 3. And that's how we complete the table.